Hey gamers,
Hi.
how's it going everybody? Hi Lovelane and Box and Fletcher and Listening Garden and Action Cancel. How's everybody doing? Sorry I'm not gonna be playing Peace Walker. It's super, yeah, it's too long. Just too much stuff. Sorry, Fletcher.
The
How's
nuclear
everybody
weapons
doing?
disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by
so by the way,
next-generation special forces.
yeah, I mean, if you guys don't know, being
members of
joined
Foxhound.
by Chloi,
Hi.
who is also a
They're
big Metal
demanding
Gear
that
Solid
the government
fan.
turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met
Oh
within
no, Box, you
24
got injured.
hours,
How?
they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Hope you're okay.
You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker.
Oh, that's all right. No
Both
worries.
are being held as hostages.
Your health is more important than.
Secondly, you're to
Then you need to
investigate
return.
whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
How's the volume now?
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then...
Okay, good.
Launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets
So out of all of the
explosive,
Metal Gear Solid
dispose
games,
of. From there on, you'll
this
have
is
to
probably
stay
the one, the PlayStation 1 one is probably the one I've played the least, to be honest. Oh man, thanks for the host, Matt.
High-tech Special Forces Unit
Matt
5.
Padgett.
Oh, hey, Matt.
Your
How's it
former
going?
unit, and one that I was
Wait, which
commander
Matt is
of.
Matt works with me over at GameSpot.
There are
Oh,
6
cool.
members of
Hi, Matt.
Foxhound
Welcome.
involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities.
Yeah, so it's been a while
Super
since
Wolf,
I've
beautiful,
played the
deadly
first one.
sharpshooter, decoy octopus,
I don't remember when
master
was the
of
last time
disguise,
we like
Vulcan
properly
Raven,
played through
giant
this
in shape.
series. At least 1 through 4.
I don't know. I
It's been
can't.
a while.
Yeah, I think I've only played through. I played through Twin Snakes like twice, and in the PlayStation 1 version only once. I chose. So I chose the original Metal Gear Solid because
Liquid Snake.
I want to. As we're playing, I kind of want to compare this one with Metal Gear Solid 2. Just because I think it's really interesting the way that like the Metal Gear games evolved over time. And Twin Snakes was just kind of
Weapons and
Metal
equipment.
Gear Solid 1 made in the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine. So
don't expect any official support.
I feel like playing the original would be good for. We're gonna be playing through all of these. Psycho Mattis. Up here. Metal Gear Solid. So we're definitely playing this. I'm playing this on my old PlayStation that I definitely own, and I dusted off, and we just got it connected to the computer. So playing this legally. Hold on one sec.
Controller.
Oh man, my controller, my normal controller is just broken. Hold on one second.
No, we get to watch the cutscene again.
Does it just repeat the same one?
No. Do you remember when games used to have like
Oh, it's just for starting from the beginning. Wait, hold on one sec. I gotta restart my I gotta restart my PlayStation 1. I gotta pull out the disc and I gotta
dust it off of it?
dust it off. Gotta flip it over, dust the other side.
Oh, is it having that weird issue again?
Hold on one sec. I think I know what to do.
Technical difficulties. We're using EPSX to play this. Not actually. Sorry, I mean we're playing this on a legit PS1. The controller's not working.
Oh, that's so weird. I like set this up right before.
Yeah, Fletcher, that's what I was saying. Like they would have like a little like sizzle reel of the game, like if you didn't press start right away. I missed that. Oh yeah, how do you deal with the Psycho Mantis fight on an emulator?
That's a good question. I don't know. We're gonna find out together.
Do you want to use my wired controller?
This is a wired controller.
I know, but sometimes PCs don't like PS4 controllers.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. Probably gonna have to hear the. So fun fact, the little jingle you hear at the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 1 is playing. Oh shit.
That
okay.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, controller works.
Oh, the controller works. That's good. That little jingle you hear is the theme of Psychonauts.
Of Psychonauts?
Sorry, not Psychonauts. Not Psychonauts. Police Knots.
Oh.
Which is Kojima's an adventure game that I have never played.
Hideo Kojima's Psychonauts.
Oh, thank you, Matt, for saying this is the best looking stream. I appreciate it. I worked a little bit at it, and now I guess we'll just do normal.
Yeah.
Most aesthetic, yeah. Thank you. Oh, really? How is Snatcher? I haven't played Police Knots or Snatcher.
I love it.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for the follow. Game of Chloi. Do I pronounce that correctly?
He'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
So how many people here have like actually beat this game? I kind of want to gauge of like how many, if I should keep this a spoiler-free playthrough.
I think as a general rule, it's good to keep it spoiler-free, maybe. Especially for just people lurking in the chat, not really talking.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But like, I don't know. It is an old series, so like major story beats are probably fine.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected.
So back in the PS1 era, this was like,
Make sure nobody sees
I don't think there was any other game that had this kind of voice acting. This was a pretty groundbreaking game.
140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Yeah, definitely
Got
good.
it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
A lot of great voices. So there's a ration down here.
Yoji Shin. Hello, welcome.
Oh, hey, welcome. Grantham, how are you doing? Yeah, you're just in time too, because like we just started This is the first of many streams that's going to be happening every Thursday. We're going to be playing through all the Metal Gear Solid games.
So Toyota.
Oh yeah.
I really love the credits playing over this opening. I don't know why. It's probably just like Kojima's like film sensibility showing. I mean, but I just can't think of many other games that have like title sequences like this, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this beginning area is amazing. I mean, it teaches you like most of the things you're gonna need to know in the game, and also just shows off a lot of the attention to detail, like how they sneeze and like will sometimes lose their sight or will see your footsteps if you walk through the water.
We'll probably be talking about the quote like cinema envy thing. Just because like I feel like people like to accuse Kojima of having cinema envy when they want to talk about the way that games have it in general. But I always felt that it was like an unfair critique of his games just because, I mean, for a lot of reasons, but I think he actually has an understanding of cinema as a form and the way that he can adapt those elements into games in like ways that actually still fit the form of games as well.
Mm-hmm. It's
not just like, I mean, sure, he does the long cutscenes because, you know, he likes to do it and he's good at it, but
yeah.
I guess once we get to more of that, we can talk more about it.
But yeah, for like obviously he's inspired very much by movies, but all of these games have like a very deep
systems and mechanics.
Very deep game systems and mechanics that
they're definitely not
that don't
games...
just make them like walking sims. Yeah,
they're definitely not games that you could just like turn into a movie and that have the same effect, you know, like a certain other game that we recently Joseph Ferris. That's him, that's Metal Gear.
Hideo Kojima.
Have you played the first Metal Gear game? Like Metal Gear and Metal Gear
I played
2?
it for like 10 minutes and I was like, I don't like this. I just couldn't get into it. It's one of those like older games that just suffered from like, I mean, I feel like a lot of games back then just had bad designs, not necessarily because they were badly built, but just because like people were just new to making games and still trying to figure things out.
I just always think of I feel asleep.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They were definitely. I mean, everything's like this game was a necessary step for all the future Metal Gear Solid games. Like as good as this one is, there's still flaws with this one
I'm nice and dry,
that
but it's a little hard to move.
we are not afraid to point out, even though we're both huge fans of the game.
This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh?
Oh yeah,
By the
Heather
way, how's the
Alexandra is a big
diversionary
Metal Gear
operation
fan.
going?
I really liked her
Two
review
F-16s
of
just
Metal
took
Gear
off from
Survive.
Luna and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D.
God, even on PS1, this is such a good-looking game.
What's a Russian gunship
Yeah.
doing here?
I have no idea.
I mean, I think PS1 games generally look good.
Got their attention.
It's just impressive still.
Yeah.
Like how stylish it is. I mean, like, this is the same era of like siphon filter.
Yeah. That was the last PS1 game we played over at a friend's house.
Yeah, we like played through the whole thing, and that is not a nice looking game.
I love Siphon Filter, but yeah, there are some parts that look really rough.
It really does, Box. Like, it really shows through, too.
Mm-hmm.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
It would be funny if you had an
You
actual,
must be crazy to fly high in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
yeah, Minmo was a proto Metal Gear.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering
I love
me.
Melee.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton
Oh,
radar
thanks
system.
for the subscription.
The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dot
Oh, Mazerbeam, hey,
and the
how's
blue
it going?
cone shape represents their field of vision. Be careful, Snake. The genome
Oh, wow,
soldiers have
thanks for
highly
the
developed senses of
subscriptions.
hearing
I
and vision
appreciate
due to their
it.
gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to
Thanks for
infiltrate
giving
the
me Jeff
disposal
Bezos'
site
money.
and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
We'll probably talk about this more, but
Snake, your radar isn't affected by
Guess
the
I'll
weather,
wait.
but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use
Yeah, I
it.
mean, this is kind of a
It gets jammed easily. I'm
tutorial.
afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an
I always
area
love
with
that
strong
line because they
harmonic
use it in other
resonance,
Metal Gear
so be
games,
careful.
currently existing
We'll be
technology,
monitoring your movements by radar,
which is like,
so
as
contact us
opposed
by
to,
codec
like,
anytime you want.
future existing
Got it.
technology.
I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked.
Uses
You
technology
need to
from
arm
50.
yourself with whatever weapons you
Invented
can
yet.
find.
There's a really
First, I'm
funny
strip
thing that
searched by
happens in
Dr.
Metal Gear
Naomi here,
Solid
and then all my
3
weapons are
where
taken
there's
away. Imagine yourself put in that
hovercrafts that the Russians
Well, if
use
you make it back
that
in one
everybody's
piece,
like,
maybe I'll let
okay,
you do a
like,
strip search
this is
on
going
me.
too far. They
No,
definitely didn't
do
have
that,
this back
Doctor.
then.
By the way,
But what's
sorry to
funny is like
disappoint,
those
but I
were
did manage
there
to
were
smuggle out my
prototype versions
smokes.
of those
How did you
hovercrafts
do
that
that?
In my
the Russian
stomach.
army
Thanks to the
actually
shot you gave me
had.
to
So
suppress my
oh yeah,
stomach
there's so
acids.
much insane Cold War
Secret.
technology
How
that
will
never
those
actually
help
made a
you?
past
You
prototype,
never
but
know.
it takes place. Actually, I don't know when this game takes place. Maybe it does take place in
If
2005.
you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me
Oh,
in.
you'll be seeing
There's
some
one sentry on the left and one
naked
on the
people in the
right.
next game.
They're armed with 5.
I guess there's a few in this game, too.
Pineapples.
oh, so what I was gonna say earlier, and we'll probably talk about this more, but like Kojima's use of like his
What
like
about the air duct near the door?
it's like there's never a quiet moment. Basically.
It's
There's
action
also a
packed.
duct on the second floor.
Yeah, get used to cutscenes now, because this is gonna be pretty.
I
This is
can't
gonna be the
see
norm
from
for all
here.
these games.
I just really enjoy
I'll let you
Kojima's
decide
like
the
use
best
of
deal.
UI, like both
counting
diegetic
on
and
you,
non-diegetic, and also the way he like contextualizes like non-diegetic AI too. So it's just like, oh, you know, the DARPA chief will appear as a green dot, not because of video game, but because of nanomachines.
Yeah.
Like so much of the technology is just explained with like nanomachines, but Like the
Whoa.
Soliton radar and stuff. I don't know. I just think
Yeah.
it's he does, you know, he like doesn't need to do it, but the fact that he does is fun.
Oh crap, am I gonna get spotted? No, fuck. I thought I couldn't see you at that angle. I wanted to get the chaff grenades.
Oh yeah, Box, if you try to learn Metal Gear lore just by like reading a wiki, it's like it's so dense, it's gonna be hard to like retain everything without really like experiencing it.
You really do have to play through the series like a few times before you like kind of really get a grasp of everything.
Because there's like a lot of information that like, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things got retconned. Like, I mean, not too much got retconned, but
there's just a lot.
yeah.
There can be a lot. I would avoid saying any spoilers, just because there's people who might not have beat the game.
A surveillance camera?
So I went that weird roundabout way so I could get the SOCOM, which is later on. I forget if I can like forget how far this guy comes back here. Oh. Oh man, you can't. I'm so used to Metal Gear Solid 2 controls that. Wow, and I already died. But had my rations equipped.
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
I never played Winback, but I always wanted to play Winback when I was little because it looked like such a cool game. I always saw like images of it and thought it like looked so cool. Oh, let's hope I don't get caught again. No. Oh. Okay, I just have to hang out back here. Yeah, the getting caught in this game is much more forgiving than in the other games. In Metal Gear Solid 2, there's really good like AI for like clearing out rooms and stuff when you go into an alert phase. And I haven't heard about Winback in such a long time. Maybe I'll like play through that eventually.
Surveillance?
Yeah, Snake.
He doesn't know.
Ooh, can I just like hang out right here? I think there was a Winback sequel. Survivally get caught on purpose, debate and run away. Split past? Not in this game. Maybe in some of the other games. What's funny about Metal Gear Solid 1 is you may not like remember from playing a long time ago, but like there's actually not a ton of enemies in this game. I think like somebody said that there was like 20 just patrolling soldiers in the entire game. And it's only in like the first half that you really like see the bulk of them and run into them. That becomes much more of a thing in the later versions, especially in like Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah, when you get like a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I know lots about survival
and the level design in Metal Gear Solid 3 is just crazy.
Than you. So call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
That was Miller. Miller.
By the way, let me know if my audio's cuts out, because I noticed kind of the levels be weird because of the way the mic is positioned.
I moved the Dark Chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell? Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth?
Oh, really? You didn't see this? It's funny, in Twin Snakes, there's like this interaction's like a little different. I think when the guy says there's an intruder, the other guy like freaks out and like points his gun behind him. And like there's like a music sting and it zooms in on his face. This is the side room. Man, using digital with a, like using the D-pad with a PS4, kinda. They are really goofy.
Button to drop down.
Thanks, Colonel. No, I didn't mean to call him again. Get this question. Actually, no, I probably can't take anymore. Yeah. I only carry 2. Normal mode. Yeah.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
As kind of funny and goofy as it is, the codecs are like a really good way of conveying information without oh my god, almost got without like making whole cutscenes and stuff. An item in there. Get it right now. I think there might be the night vision goggles or the thermal goggles. That'll come in handy later. Yeah, the floating boxes are so good. Uh-oh. I think I need to go to B1. Oh my god, I thought it was gonna see me. Whoa, there's like no loading screen between?
Yeah, you're on an emulator.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the
No,
Dalmatian.
I'm not.
He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Yeah. I own the HD collection. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't work on PS4. I think one reason we held on to our PS3 for so long was literally because of the HD collection.
All right, thanks for stopping by, Matt. Have fun with work.
See ya.
Damn, they make you guys work this late? PS1 with an SSD. So right now we gotta talk to the DARPA chief who is being told he sells.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
You're not
Wait.
gonna look down and see Meryl? Can't you see Meryl?
Yeah, come on. I thought, oh, that's funny. In Twin Snakes, it's just a cutscene like that you triggered by walking over it.
Hmm. Said a good girl.
Oh, good gamer girl.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads.
I love this
They
part.
shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm
If it's the
about to
part
tell
I'm
you is
thinking.
classified information. Okay. We were conducting exercises.
Why did they
with a
replace
type of
David Hayter for
experimental
Metal Gear
weapon.
Solid 5?
A weapon that will change the
I
world.
don't
I think it
remember.
was
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from
I just
any
think
place
He
he
had a
on the face of
reason.
the
I think wasn't it
earth.
he
A
just wanted
nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
there to be a distinction?
Yeah, because I mean, it isn't like solid. He isn't Solid Snake, and even though they use David Hayter for Big Boss,
Metal Gear. It can't be.
In Snake Eater.
yeah, like in Snake Eater, like he's definitely meant to be like a
Metal Gear is one of the
much
most
different
secret
character
black
than Solid
projects.
Snake.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to
How did you
Have-
know that?
punish Snake.
We've had a couple of run-ins.
Oh yeah, the
Have kind of a
icon-
different
oh man,
vibe.
we were
That's
talking
reason
missed
you
the
were here at
iconic
this
line.
disposal site?
Man.
Metal
Why else would
Gear.
I come to a godforsaken place like this?
Oh yeah, I love this cutscene.
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into
Yeah,
a huge
I mean, that's
joint project
understandable.
between Arms Tech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production.
Was it when Kojima got celebrity fever? Wait, is this not the cutscene I'm talking about?
No, I know exactly where it's with President Baker.
Oh yeah.
Rex has
Right.
fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex.
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype.
Prototype.
They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear
That's a really
warheads were equipped with
that
some-
cutscene's really goofy in
some
Twin
kind of
Snakes
detonation code
because
that
like
got
Snake
one
jumps up onto the ceiling
You mean PAL?
and the DARPA
Yes,
chief
of
and the
course,
guard just
there
like
is a PAL.
do like exaggerated
Set up so
shrugs
that
at
you
each
need to
other.
input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one.
2 passwords.
Baker. president of Arms Tech.
That's right.
Right now.
Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
Yeah, I hope Snake has a Google
They
Authenticator.
find out Baker's password.
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by ArmsTech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys.
Oh yeah, like
and
the
engage
series
safety lock.
box is like, it's
And
super
if I do
funny.
that,
Yes.
Like a lot
You
of
can stop
all
the
of
launch.
Kojima games are like simultaneously like really serious and
so where
like
are the
at
keys?
points like melodramatic, but also
Baker should
just
have them.
hilarious, and just does
You
huge
need
tonal
3
shifts
card keys. There are 3 different slots to
at the
put
drop
them
of a hat, and
You
it's
need to
like
insert the
okay.
card
Yeah, the
in each
tonal
one.
shifts work.
Okay.
I mean, I think I
Three card
appreciate it
keys.
because the game knows when to be serious and when to be
You know
funny,
what
and it
you might be
never
keeping
feels
Baker.
insecure about either.
Some
You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't do that kind of like
Second floor basement.
sort of
I
like
heard the guards say
snarky
they moved
humor
into an area
that
has a
feels
lot
like
of electronic jamming.
not confident in
Any
itself.
other clues?
Yeah,
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color?
it could be a self-deprecating, but in a very like genuine and goofy way, rather than self-conscious
Yeah, I don't
way.
even
A pan card.
I don't even think it
works
ever
together
feels
with your body's own
self-deprecating
electrical
necessarily, as much as just it is
Personal area
self-aware,
network, huh?
Mhm.
but it
It transmits
you know,
data using the salt
not in a
body as the
deprecating way.
transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the
In Death Stranding, yeah, very
And the
absurd.
doors
His
will open automatically. Gotcha.
Death Stranding had a lot of weird
Okay.
story things in
I'm
it.
gonna get you out of here.
Wait a
Death
minute.
Stranding definitely had a
What
lot
is
of
it?
meta stuff. I guess Metal Gear Solid
You haven't
sometimes
heard
has
any
meta
other way
stuff.
to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon. What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Yeah, 4 does have a lot of meta stuff. My favorite part about meta was making like a very small, innocuous side character in the series, like one of the main characters. A lot of people don't like that character, but I absolutely love him.
Yeah.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding
Yeah, F's in
something
the
from me?
chat for Darker Chief.
Yeah.
Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Oh well. Oh, if you look at the Soliton radar, something is happening outside. Oh yeah, there's a. That.
don't move.
Yep, that's the first naked guy in the series so far.
So
Whoever's
you
keeping
killed the
count.
chief. You bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookies' eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot!
Oh yeah, I always forget in the original one the bodies disappear.
Don't talk to me like
Yeah.
a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Was Metal Gear Solid 2 one of the first stealth games to have persistent bodies that could be used?
Oh,
That could be used as like bait or traps or just like used in general, I guess, like dragged around and stuff.
I think, I don't remember what came first, Siphon, or not Siphon, Splinter Cell or Metal Gear Solid 2. Whichever one came first did that. I think it was Splinter Cell was the first game to have like a...
Oh, Cargill, that guy's naked because this person beat him up and stole his uniform.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it was happening when Snake was still in the cell. You could just kind of hear it happening.
Wait!
This is important. This is actually important. I hope you guys remember that.
You fool! You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Butts are, yeah, extremely important in all Metal Gear Solid games. Tarantino has feet, Kojima has butts. And somehow Kojima's like way less creepy with it.
Just like that.
Hope you guys probably picked up.
Naomi, I just had some kind
That
of
is
hallucination.
Psycho Man.
Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound Psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was
Yeah.
Mantis.
Get through the door. Yeah. I forgot if there's any items in. Yeah.
That's not supposed to be him, right? The naked guy? That's not supposed to be
Oh,
Johnny.
I don't know actually. It
always,
might be.
for some reason I always assumed it was, but like that the diarrhea dude doesn't like really canonically appear until Metal Gear Solid 2, right?
Yeah, I think I'm just checking his hair.
For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you'll have to wait for Metal Gear Solid 2. I don't know, that's just my headcanon that was him.
I'm pretty sure that is, yeah. Yeah, Granham says it is.
Oh, it is. Okay, cool.
I think we need...
Oh, that's funny.
Because he mentions something that sort of signals that he ran into
Yeah, that's what I thought, right? He mentions, like, he makes mention of this, of like what just happened, I think.
So I think what's supposed to happen at this point.
The walls that were cemented over should look slightly different. Look at the walls carefully in first-person view mode.
So we have to
Try
find
the walls that have a different
President
pattern.
Baker. He's gonna be in
Did
a.
you try hitting the wall? Maybe it'll sound different too.
Those C4 explosives you've got should be able to destroy the walls that were cemented over.
Yeah, those are trapdoors. That will kill you. One of these rooms has like trip mines, or has like a lasers that detonate a bunch of bombs. The fake wall.
Yeah, I agree with that, Grant. Like, it doesn't, like, a lot of games that actually do have, like, cinema envy or whatever, they feel like at the end of the day, like, ashamed to be a video game. And I love that Metal Gear Solid is just so unapologetic about it to the point of being, like, meta. Like, Snake, use the action button to use the ladder.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I really like there's a line in Death Stranding, like, right before the first, like, major boss fight, where the boss is just like, this is what you've been waiting for this whole time, right? A game over? Because up until that point in the game, there's nothing you really do where you could, like, actually die, really. I don't know.
I think this might be, yeah. Okay, so this is
Yeah, The Last of Us does have HBO envy. Oh my god, aren't they actually making an HBO series too? Out of that game?
What?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know that.
This is the cutscene, right?
After
the thing.
After some stuff
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry, I'm here to save you.
Oh, no, don't touch it!
C4.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot.
I love Ocelot.
I've been waiting
It's such a
for
good
you,
intro.
Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt's Single Action Army.
Ocelot's kind of a funny character because, like, the way he's introduced into the series, he's like kind of a goofy cowboy guy, but then he ends up being like one of the most important characters in the whole game.
Yeah.
Revolver. Draw.
I'm really bad at this fight.
Draw.
Let's see how good I do.
Oh yeah, I love this fight because it has his revolver rounds.
I love to reload during a battle.
I think my trick is just to chase him.
Let's go.
And I like that President Baker kind of makes the same sound the whole fight.
God, meanwhile though, the fucking soundtrack, like even from the first game, this game's soundtrack is so good. Or just this whole series.
Don't you want to settle this?
Ooh, I am out of bullets.
Yes, Fox, he is. Oh my god, I can't wait till we get to Metal Gear Solid 3. I know you're really excited for 2, and I am also, but...
But you...
I'm actually really excited to get the 4 too.
I'm excited for all of them.
Yeah, I'm just excited that we're playing these. And thanks everyone for joining us.
But yeah, I could do CE. I think one of my favorite, I don't even know if you would consider it a, wait, oh my god, why am I forgetting the word? When they, like, change something in the story.
Retcon?
Retcon. My favorite retcon in this game is when, not the arm, when it's a really weird one with CQC where like Snake doesn't really have like CQC abilities, but then after Metal Gear Solid 3 when you play as Big Boss and you learn about CQC, then suddenly Snake knows CQC in Metal Gear Solid 4. It's not really noticed just because like it just feels like, oh, it's like something that makes sense to add to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just say like, oh, like, you know, CQC, it's just part of your thing.
It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up.
If you suck at this fight, he like says to you like, oh, you're disappointing. I thought you were as good as the original boss.
Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again. Who are you? I like you. I have no name. That exoskeleton.
Yeah, it's his arm getting cut off.
Yeah.
That moment like kind of changed the trajectory of like the entire story for this whole series.
I love how many details there are like that in this game. Like seemingly innocuous details that have huge implications like 2 games later.
What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch
Okay,
anytime.
this is the cutscene I was talking
It's not
about.
like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
Change controllers though.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
You're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. You know, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't
Based
kill
on
the dog.
PS1, the texture.
He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier. It must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as
yeah.
tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away.
So this
But
is-
tell me, if this doesn't
happy-
work,
happy,
is there some other
8
way to
o'clock.
prevent the missile launch?
I don't know if you guys can hear the cuckoo clock.
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop
That part where he
Metal
says he
Gear
doesn't
from
remember her
launching,
frequency in
What
Twin
if he can't
Snakes
come up with anything?
is a lot
You'll have to
weirder because
destroy it.
Snake like
Emmerich knows how to
starts
destroy
hitting his
it.
head and then points his
Where is
gun
this
at
Emmerich?
President
Well, he's
Baker.
probably being
And I think
held
it's just
somewhere
supposed to
in
be
the
like
nuclear warhead
an
storage
indication
building.
of like,
He
oh,
can
this is
store
a
it from here.
weird
That's what
thing,
he
so you're
would.
probably gonna have to do a weird thing to figure this out,
Why
I guess.
Metal Gear?
Because I don't know if it was
The
obvious
return of the
for
millennium.
people to find
The threat of nuclear war
Meryl's
isn't gone.
codec by
In fact,
looking
it's
literally
greater
on the
than it's
back
ever
of
been.
the game of the game package, the CD case.
So,
Even today. Listen,
in like middle school, this shit was fucking insane.
No.
drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high.
Yeah,
As
like
far as
literally
you can see,
the back of the
because there's
CD
still
case.
no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
I think this cutscene was like really important to me as a kid because I was like a little like budding
Many of the
history
drums are
nerd
corroded.
and like
Nuclear
learning
waste
some
is
insane
seeping
shit
out
that sounded like fake,
Not only that,
but
several
is
pounds of
actually
muffled
very
water
real
every
and that they
year.
don't really teach you this in school.
Adam Curtis owes everything to Kojima.
Right.
There's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials.
Yeah, this is what we mean by like tonal changes. Like just like 5 minutes ago we were fighting a cowboy guy who got his arm sliced off by a ninja, and then now they're talking about like post Cold War like nuclear proliferation and like a black market for nuclear material.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean
Yeah, that was kind of
Gear.
my
Yes,
education
you
in
know our industry suffered quite a blow as
middle
a
and high
result
school
of the
about the
cuts in
Cold War as
military
well.
budgets
Yeah,
due to the
same. Like I
so-called
learned what
peace.
nuclear
I
deterrence
remember
was
hearing
from
a
this
lot
game.
about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes. And after
I
my
learned more in
company lost their bid
college,
to produce
but
the
that's
Air
because I
Force's
took
next
like a
line of
nuclear
fighter
weapons
jet.
class.
The Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
I don't think we learned about the Cold War in high school
Secret
at all.
projects paid for by the
I'm trying to
Pentagon's
remember
black
because
budget.
like
You can avoid a lot of red tape and
I
get a
feel
great
like
lead time on
I
your
took
weapons
U.S.
production.
history
And no
that
one
kind
can
of
bother you.
ended
Not even those
at like World
bleeding
War
heart
II.
liberals on the
And then I took
military
European
oversight
history,
committee.
which was mostly about like, I don't fucking know, the Baroque, the Prussian War.
Bribes.
prefer to think of it as good business.
You really don't learn like modern history.
Yeah.
I even took a military history class too my senior year because I was interested in it. But the professor was just a right-wing, like, patriot dude who just made us watch like war movies and talked about respecting the troops.
This makes you watch Band of Brothers every day.
Yeah, like all the kids in the class were just like freshmen who wanted to join the army. So I was kind of an outlier. It was still a fun class though, I just got to watch war movies.
Yeah, I learned about the Cuban Missile Crisis. I think. Actually, no, I don't even think I learned about the Cuban Missile Crisis. We learned a little bit about the civil rights movement. We just learned that, like, Martin Luther King said, "I had a dream," and then died peacefully.
Died peacefully in his sleep.
No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja?
Yeah,
thing?
didn't really
It looked
learn
like
much
you knew
else.
something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's Dr.
American history classes aren't great.
Secret.
An experimental genome soldier.
Learning about the beta pigs from Black Ops.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows
What? Was that
better
like a
than I
Schoolhouse
do.
Rock thing, or what was that? What was that
You've got
cartoon
to stop
called?
Schoolhouse Rock?
Yeah,
the
it
one-
was, right?
Yeah, the one that tells you about, like, how to make a bill.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but
Oh no.
what did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
Damn, rip. F in the chat for President Baker of Arms Tech.
Hell.
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
Colonel's like,
It looked
damn,
like
that's
a heart
weird.
attack, but
Some kind of poison?
well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact.
Weird thing to say.
Snake,
Weird,
there's
but
a lot
okay.
of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Metal Gear is good.
But yeah, you can't move bodies. Ouch.
The fact that video games are this bad at preserving, like, its classics is such a travesty.
Hmm. Well, now I have a level 2 card, so I think there might be more rooms I can go into. Oh, this looks like a dangerous place. Yep.
SIGs. I love that mechanic.
Yeah, I hope I make a game with a cigarette mechanic.
It's not even the only Metal Gear Solid with a cigarette mechanic.
That's level.
Yeah, I really can't. I don't know about Konami like re-releasing this. It seems like they kind of just don't like. It seems like they have a grudge against it.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like Konami has a grudge against all of its beloved series.
Well, yeah, because they don't make as much money as like Puzzle Dragons. Blasting SIGs to stay focused.
Yeah, I was, again, like, I'm not trying to get my hopes up about Silent Hill until I really see a new one in front of me. But that would have been cool. I was actually hoping that we would see some Elden Ring in today's State of Play, but...
I think there's a guy right here and he's just sleeping. I don't know if he's like next to a thing I need to, if I can. Fine, but I only have 4 right now. How much money they really? Still haven't beat Control.
Oh yeah, the Control expansion, I was, I looked away for like a second during that presentation and I kind of missed it. Was that like an Alan Wake crossover? I saw some people talking about it.
And President Baker. So now the terrorists know both
Bad
detonation
Colonel.
codes.
Yeah, and on top of that, they both died right in front of my eyes.
Snake, now that the terrorists have both detonation codes, the only way to stop a nuclear launch is to either use the detonation code release keys that Meryl's holding, or
find the Metal Gear.
So I
chip
think
engineer the
I think I might remember Meryl's
Brick.
codec. Nobody said it in the chat yet.
Contact Meryl by codec. Wasn't her free?
I think it's 140.15. Yeah, I was right.
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him.
Gamer
Just
brain.
exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the
Yeah,
middle of
I'm a
this whole
gamer.
mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes.
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookie's eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh, just what I'd expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
Who knows? Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President
Is
Baker. right after the
Meryl in
terrorist
any of the
attack.
other games
okay.
besides?
But what is this place? I don't
This
think
and
it's just
4?
a nuclear weapons
I don't think
disposal
so.
facility.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay. You see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms
I don't
tech.
remember if she
This
has
is
like
a
a
civilian
weird
base?
Right. For the development of Metal
not
Gear.
cameo in Metal Gear Solid 3, the way that
Foxhound and the next generation special
that
forces were
Raiden
called
dude
here for the
does.
test
Oh,
launch
yeah.
of
like
dummy
Raiden's
nuclear
grandpa
warhead.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Why Foxhound?
Yeah, the Russian.
Because they're a special ops group used to
Just
handling
yeah,
top secret
that was
missions.
okay. Was that canon or was that just a funny like thing? Like, was that supposed to be like
We must
a
have fired
Raiden's
nuclear warheads
ancestor?
before.
I don't know.
Why just
I
this
maybe.
time?
I heard it was because
Yeah,
this
she
used
is
to
really
be the
cool
final
in 4.
test
She's like
before the
she's
formal
like
adoption of
better
the
than
Metal Gear
Snake as
program.
like a soldier.
That's what I heard anyway.
sounds kind
Like
of
has like a pretty like
So
good
what do you
team.
think the terrorists want?
Sorry. I'm
Yeah,
not
I really
sure.
like her.
I
What
was
are they, the
captured with
Rat
President Baker
Pack?
right
Or
after the
they
revolt
called?
started.
Oh yeah.
The Rat Pack?
The Rat Pack.
I think they are like it's something
Like
like
the
that.
Rat Squad or something.
Yeah, Rat something. Rat
Rat
Patrol.
Patrol, there it is.
The Rat Pack.
Rat
Women
Pack.
have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker,
Foxhound,
huh?
Rat
How's he
Pack.
holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Dead
Heart
cell.
attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
It would be funny if
Sounds
like
like
they
it,
both just
but I have no
did
idea
just
what.
get a heart attack on accident.
Yet. Do you
And
know
it
the person
was
who
completely
designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
purely coincidental.
Is he still alive?
It's
Probably.
not, but you,
He should be in
the
research
reason
lab
you
in
will
the
find
second
out
floor
later.
basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement.
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
Ah.
What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor is being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away.
Sorry,
I never
this
had any
changed.
problems in training. But when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
The chat box has
Shooting
the
at
message to
targets
stay
and
on.
shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my
The
life,
music
I've
changed.
trained my
Yeah.
mind and body for the one
I
day
love all these like
I
really
can
deep
finally see some
conversations they
real
have over
action.
codec,
And
but like
now,
So what now?
like Snake's just right in front of the elevator
can't
right
quit.
now.
I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl.
Yeah.
Everybody
They
feels
can't,
sick
I
the
mean,
first time they
they
kill
can't see
someone.
each other.
Unfortunately, killing is one of those things.
I just
that gets
assume that
easier
like
the more you
time is
do it.
paused
In a war,
for all of
of
these
mankind's
conversations
worst
to happen.
emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay, let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard, just like my uncle said.
Huh, I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be
How many hours
careful,
do you think
okay?
it'll take you to finish
After I
this
open
one?
up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Like,
If we watch all of the cutscenes,
which we will.
could be. Oh no, hold on. I have to.
Have you been saving?
Nope. Let me try to save right now. Actually, I should probably test if saving works.
What is it, Snake?
Have you used save states or anything yet?
No, nope.
Do you know what the hotkey for that is?
Snake, remember what
I think
the
it's
ghost-
F4.
The graveyards are full of
Better make sure it's not load.
Snake, you're
Oh, whoops. What's that? 5 hours and 30 minutes. Go. So what am I supposed to, I'm supposed to wait around until he opens the hangar door? Is that right? Wait, what?
What did you
I
press?
pressed F4. Box, I pressed F4.
Wait. Hey, continue, not exit.
Hold on, but let me put it at normal speed 1 second. Oh, I think it's F2. Let me just try all of the...
Don't, because you might load, and if you haven't set a save state, it might reset the game.
It limits. It's a frame limiter. Sorry, I had no idea what just happened there. Do I have to call her again? Yeah, I do. Let me call her again. Here, I'll use the frame one. I guess this is good to fast forward through parts we've already been through.
Oh, that's a good question, Box. Why is stuff in games tied to frame rate?
It could be useful if you know that the hardware you're working on has like a set frame rate. Which, I mean, for PlayStation, like, you know, you're gonna have like one dedicated hardware that you can kind of like rely on. For PC gaming, that's not the case because everybody can have different processors and stuff. Alright, so...
But I mean, isn't it because,
I mean, it could be helpful just for, like, time and stuff.
No, I know, but isn't it because, like, the way, like, events are programmed to be tied to frames? Or, like, things happen, like, within this many frames or whatever?
Could be... Yeah, I think for, like, for newer games, you definitely don't do stuff like that. But for back then, like, you might have been by going on frame rates, it might have been able to make things a bit more efficient. I think. I'm not like a super expert on this, but oh wait, I think back outside.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry,
could she
I'm
see me
disguised
in
in
the
this enemy
vents?
uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that
Oh
mean?
really? For Kingdom
Nothing.
Hearts.
Listen, Snake, the cargo
The
door is like an
funniest
airlock.
version of that
It's equipped
is
with infrared sensors.
in Dark
Be
Souls
careful.
2,
If an
where the
intruder
frame
is
rate
sensed,
is...
gas is
Did we
released.
talk about this before on the
Yeah,
chat?
with the
Okay.
weapon durability.
So
Oh no, I don't know
lower
if we
head
talked about
storage
this.
Oh, but yeah, like
Said
the...
you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed
Jesus,
my
Snake.
mind.
You're talking about the
Don't
weapon
get
durability.
careless.
Yeah,
That's
they
when
tied
things always
weapon
turn sour.
Sorry,
degradation
but
to
this
the...
is the only way I can figure out whether
to
or
the
not I cut out to
frame
be a
rate,
soldier.
and then they made it to
Gotta get my
they made it
hands
to
dirty.
twice as
These
many
guys
frames
are
that they thought they
professionals.
would.
You're gonna
They
get
thought
yourself
the game would be locked
See you
at
there.
30 frames like Metal Gear Solid 1 was. And yeah, so weapons just degrade twice as fast as they should. There's probably a mod that fixes that, but that's the kind of stuff I think you should just like leave in the game.
Didn't somebody recently mod, or like hack Bloodborne to be 60 frames, and that caused all sorts of weird things to happen?
Oh really? Oh, I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah, Cargill. You want to know the reason Tencent is trending?
Oh yeah, this just
Yeah,
happened.
this happened like right before we went live, and it was literally like the last thing I was reading before we went live. Donald Trump signed an executive order that basically prohibits any transaction with Tencent, and it's effective in 45 days. You know, just that company that owns everything. Fine.
That's gonna rule. That means that you can't play Valorant anymore and you're gonna have to play.
I'm really curious what's gonna happen.
You're gonna have to play
like...
Escape from Tarkov with me. Sorry, it's the rules now. It's what our president of the United States said.
Who are you?
Just call me.
Dude, right? Riot, TikTok, obviously. Like, what else? The PUBG company, I think. Yeah, Epic Games.
Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position.
Yeah, and Activision Blizzard got like literally everything.
One of your fans.
Oh shit, Elite Dangerous too? I didn't know that. I don't know if they own a stake in Epic or if they own Epic.
Oh damn, I thought that was an item. Oops. Yeah, Tencent owns a lot of things.
Wait, does Tencent own Grindr?
What? Really? What does Tencent own? How many things are gonna be banned?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure
It's
out.
so
if
cool. There's
Tencent-
like a pandemic and like a bunch of people are like about to get evicted, and like the thing people are worrying about is like videos and stuff on mobile phones.
I'm trying to figure out if Tencent owns Grindr, but I did learn that as of 2020, Grindr has 69 employees. I'm not seeing anything about it. Somebody in a group chat just said it, but they might have been joking.
Okay. I might die. I don't think I'm good at this fight.
Damn, I look away and you're already fighting this guy.
Wait, what am I supposed to do again? Okay. That's fine. Whatever. Oh, that's right. I have to use chaff grenades. Thanks, Loveline.
Snake, answer me. Snake! Snake!
This is my... I know you have to use grenades on the tank. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna kill Snake, because I thought I like started the tank battle already.
Oh, so sorry. Grindr is owned by another Chinese gaming company. That's worth like millions of dollars. It has a 60% stake in it.
Okay, but is that one saved?
I mean, that's not owned by Tencent. It's a different company.
Okay.
Dang, they own 40% of Epic. How much of a Riot do they own? Does that mean Microsoft has to buy TikTok and Riot and Epic and PUBG company?
Yep, they just have to buy everything. No. Not good at this fight.
This is such a funny boss fight. Yeah, listening, Garden, it was literally like, I think earlier today, I saw the news, like right before we went live with the stream. It's really weird. Like, the crusade against TikTok is so bizarre to me. And especially, like, James, like what you were saying, like, there's still a pandemic ongoing, and this is what he's choosing to focus on.
Oh man, sorry to keep on referencing Twin Snakes, but in Twin Snakes, that guard like gets up and starts like trying to pat out the fire that's on his suit, and Snake just like one punch just like knocks him out.
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed.
Oh yeah, the best part about that was that like Chuck Schumer was even like recently like, yeah, I've been saying for a long time we gotta get rid of TikTok. Because that is like at the end of the day like a very like Democrat policy to just like get rid of like a random thing that kids like because it might be dangerous for them. Also, fun fact, those aren't ravens, those are crows.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
I've seen some very rude TikToks.
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
Happy 30. Oh yeah, I forget that you get a little more health every time you play. For some reason, I thought your health just like stays like at that like really tiny bar the whole time. Because I don't think the other games do that. Like increase your bar as you're playing.
Be careful.
They do in 3? Whoa, I didn't even notice.
In that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled warheads.
They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said. Totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do. Her frequency is 141.52.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
Wait, what was her frequency? It was like 141.
141.56.
96?
Oh. Lovely.
1 by 5. I've never called her before. Let's check it out.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist at the
The hell, I've never talked to her either.
You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapons.
There's so much dialogue in this game, like for a PS1 game.
I participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must
Really?
not
Yeah.
allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I.
Wait, that's really cool. I didn't know that about the novelization.
Is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
Who actually wrote the books? Is it somebody who's done other game writing?
Raymond Benson.
What else is he known for? The only video game novelizations I've ever read were the Resident Evil books. I have read and I own all of them.
I really like this area and like how they removed your ability to use weapons. It just kind of adds like a little tiny like small challenge for one specific area that kind of makes this area more memorable.
Yeah.
Oh no. No.
Oh no.
Oh no. No! Oh no, am I dead? I'm dead. Oh. I'm dead.
Oh, he wrote some Splinter Cell books too.
Whoa, the stealth author.
It's funny. It's funny for somebody to write a Splinter Cell book.
He also wrote
just because
James Bond.
Was Splinter Cell not based on a Tom Clancy novel already?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's funny he wrote Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, the novelization.
Oh my god. Speaking of Tom Clancy, did any of you guys play the original Rainbow Six game by chance? Basically, like, when I was little, I had the like the big like box edition of the old Rainbow Six games that included like Rogue Spear and a bunch of like random expansion sets. And one does like when I was like super little, and like one of them came with like a special edition disc that just had a bunch of weird videos on it, and like I vaguely remembered them when I was little. And then like I recently found that disc and like found the videos, and they're all like all the videos are EXE, and they're just like Tom Clancy just like randomly talking about like counterterrorism and shit. It's really funny. It's just super like neocon like videos in like tiny little EXEs that are like 1440p or 140p.
1440p.
Yeah, in Super HD. I kind of want to like maybe I'll like record them and like add them to yeah, Covert Op Essentials, that's it. Maybe I'll add them to my like list of big videos that I play at the beginning of all the streams. There's just one video where Tom Clancy is just like sitting at a desk and he's like, yeah, to stop terrorism, you just gotta show them you're really strong. And you gotta let them know that if they want to be a terrorist, they have to come up against the anti-terrorists, and it's gonna hurt.
Sounds like something Decker would say.
It's like Decker shit, but like a little more self-serious.
Dude, Tom Clancy's Decker. They should make a Decker game.
Yeah, a Decker game would be really fun. So I think, so what I gotta do here is I have to find... Oh.
Speaking of Decker, if anybody likes Decker, we recently watched a Sylvester Stallone movie called Cobra. That's basically just a Decker movie.
Yeah, Cobra is hilarious.
No, it's worse than that, Lovelane. He cuts a pizza in half with scissors, but not like the way that you're probably imagining, where like somebody like psychotically cutting a pizza into slices. He takes a single slice of pizza and then just cuts that in half with scissors.
Yeah.
Also, the pizza was in the freezer.
I'm sorry, I got caught. That whole movie is just has a very weird relationship with food. Whoa, wait, I've never seen this before. Like, What are you peeing? So the way this part is supposed to be is you're kind of like trying to figure out Meryl. And if you remember from earlier, the thing that we saw about Meryl was that she had a big butt. So you kind of have to run around and like look at guards' butts. Yeah, that guy had a pancake ass, so not Meryl.
I honestly don't understand how, like, there's a certain crowd of people I feel like who are super dismissive and like negative and critical of Metal Gear Solid and just Kojima games specifically. But like this seems like something that would be in that crowd's like like a game that crowd would like, you know, like, oh, it's a spy game but you have to look at soldiers' butts.
Yeah.
Right? But everyone
I agree.
But everyone like kind of just shits on Kojima stuff without just based on kind of like, I don't know, vague knowledge of the game and like stereotypes about his games, I guess.
Kojima's just sex positive, I think is what you're saying. Yeah, that's literally, I mean, it's what you have to do right now is you have to, I might not.
Oh, Lovelane's saying it's a little early for the butt part.
Okay.
No butt stuff yet.
Hold on, I might have to go to a different floor.
I will say, there is only one thing I think in Kojima's, in this series where the horniness got a little offensive to me, in Metal Gear Solid 4. But we can talk about that when that game rolls around. Otherwise, like, I don't know, like, it's, I think a lot of the shit people get mad about is pretty overblown.
How about Quiet?
Oh, I mean, yeah, the Quiet stuff is cringy, but I really like Quiet as a character, so whatever, I don't know. I think it would have been better if, when asked why she's in a bikini, Kojima was just like, I don't know, it's hot out, and I like girls in bikinis. That would have been better.
Yeah.
That place is filled with gas. Also,
No, I'm thinking of the what do
The
they call the
beauties?
beauties in Metal Gear Solid 4. I really like their boss design, and I mean I really liked like that squad and like their boss designs and stuff, but there's just
I don't like the way, yeah, you beat them and then Drebin kind of tells you their tragic backstory afterwards.
well, it's like every time you beat them, they have the same kind of like over-sexualized like death animation, and it's just a little weird. Especially, yeah, because then a character calls you up and is like, oh, her whole family was slaughtered and when she was a child, and like, okay.
Alright, so what I have to do now...
Yeah, I mean, the beauty... What are they called? The beauties unit? The Beauty and the Beast unit?
The beauties and their beasts.
It's been a while, I don't remember. But... I don't know. They're kind of cringe, but they're kind of cool. I like them.
So I think I don't think I'm supposed to be here right now. I have to get the remote control missile. And I think that might be in the weapons depot, maybe? Right? I hope I'm doing this in the right order. I hope I'm not totally going the wrong way. Actually, let me call up the Colonel.
Colonel, I got a codec call from someone out.
I wish there was a way if you press X to like go back into the call. Yeah.
For the time being.
Yep, we have to get a full missile.
Oh yeah, you know, I'm actually surprised that the Kojima hating crowd wasn't more on Death Stranding's ass about Fragile and Mama stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I won't spoil anything, but like the one Fragile cutscene, you know.
Yeah.
And just like the concept of her whole character. Again, trying to avoid spoilers. Again, like, I really like Fragile, but it was funny that that one's so overlooked by the people who usually get mad at that kind of stuff. I'll admit, like, it's not great, but also, like, it's a game where characters are literally called Fragile and Mama and Dead Man. So, whatever.
Oh, no! I've died so much in this game.
Oh. Sorry, I'm remembering more offensive Kojima stuff.
Yeah, let's spill it.
Some of the pause stuff is a little
I was
sketch.
thinking about that earlier.
Yeah, actually, that might be the worst of it, is the
In
pause
Ground
stuff
Zeroes?
in Peace Walker. She's like 16.
Yeah.
And there's like the part where you take pictures of her in like her bathing suit.
Yeah. Is the reason for that, like, the age of consent is in Japan is 16.
Yeah, it's, I mean, okay, it still doesn't...
I mean, it's still creepy, obviously. But, like, yeah, I mean, they definitely... I don't think you could get away with that in an American game. But I wonder if that's why, like, that existed and...
I mean, I'm not really sure about... Like, I can't really comment on cultural stuff, but it could just be less of a taboo, I guess. And,
yeah, that's the real reason why I'm not playing Peace Walker, Fletcher.
It's cancelled.
Yeah. Oh, I need to go to the weapon. Oh, I don't want to get caught by that guy. Go to the...
Wait, is that true, Grant? But then, yeah, I mean, also, so the stuff in Ground Zeroes is just... I don't even, like, really have a problem with it, because that whole game is extremely gruesome. It was just shocking, you know?
Yeah. I really like Ground Zeroes as a game.
Oh, damn, yeah, Chico. Oh, the stuff with Chico is so... Ground Zeroes is such a creepy game.
I just liked how it's a... I don't know if we're gonna play Metal Gear Solid 5 in this. Because it is such a long game.
You should play Ground Zeroes, though.
Yeah, I think Ground Zeroes would be cool. I would be ending this whole series with just Ground Zeroes, though. Maybe I can play it after Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
As like a in-between. And play for like one of the streams. Might do that.
You could beat Ground Zeroes in one stream.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Ground Zeroes is really super good.
Yeah. Peace Walker is just like, I mean, it was meant to be a mobile game, I think. I think, like, there were really cool things about it, and, like, I kind of like... I like the fact that they...
made Fletcher mad. Sorry, go ahead.
No, but it's true. It was meant to be a mobile game.
Oh, no, I meant Grant, because Grant's like, Peace Walker sucks. Drama in the chat.
Uh-oh. Wow, the first flame war in the chat.
What were we saying?
Oh, like they kind of introduced things like a persistent base and like sort of a, what's it called, like idle mechanics, where you kind of like build up your base over a long period of time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, Box asked earlier, how many video games... Oh, have any video games made you put it down or have to take a break? You said I'm usually resilient with media, but Hannibal's gotten me to take breaks recently. Yeah, Hannibal will do that.
Yeah, there's been a few times us watching Hannibal where I'm just like, usually we'll watch Hannibal while we're eating dinner. And there have been a few times where I'm just like, oh, maybe not tonight.
Games that we had to take break. God, I wish we could have taken breaks from The Last of Us 2. Even though we only played it once a week, that was still too much.
Yeah. Maybe, I mean, there were times where I took breaks from Dark Souls the first time I played it, but it was kind of a good, like... I would just get, like, I just needed a break from the game just for my own mental well-being, and then would, like, come back to it the next day.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had to put a game down like that. I can't remember. Also, yeah, Hannibal's heavy, and it's definitely just the emotional drama. Just having people, like, speak in, like, insane philosophical platitudes at each other for 45 minutes straight.
That's exactly what Brennan and I beat Metal Gear Solid 2. As a kid, we had to just go to the park and lie down.
Fletcher.
I don't know if I've told this story on here, but, like, the first time I played through Metal Gear Solid 2, like, none of my other friends played through Metal Gear. Like, I just kind of bought it because the box art looked cool. And when I got towards the ending of the game, like, playing through the whole part with the glitched kernel, and then... Oh, I don't want to say too much. The ending is kind of like a mindfuck, especially if you're, like, little. Like I was when I first played it. And yeah. I just remembered, like, when I remember playing it and getting through it and just, like, I just had to tell somebody about it. And, like, after I beat it, there was, like, a family party. I remember, like, just being, like, at dinner with my uncle and just telling my uncle, like, trying to explain to my uncle, like, Metal Gear Solid 2. And him just being like, you shouldn't tell this to people. Like, this is really stupid. That's just such a, like, strong memory I have.
Oh, I have a memory of having to put a game down for a minute. The first time I played through Silent Hill 2, when you get to the hotel level at the very end, and it changes, like, everything gets really dark and, like, kind of flooded. There's, like, one scene, it's not really a scene, it's like a moment where you, like, walk into this one area, and there's just, like, black water everywhere, and there's a specific track playing called Black Fairy. If you look it up, like, it's really creepy. And, like, that ambience combined with, like, just everything in the hotel level that I won't spoil, I had to, like, first of all, I was, like, sitting in a dark room by myself because I had played the game from, like, morning to night. I had to, like, put the controller down and, like, call my friend because I was really scared. But then I got the courage to beat the rest of it. But that song continues to be, like, one of the creepiest tracks, on that soundtrack for me.
That's the part where the water is, like, up to your waist, isn't it?
Yeah, and, like, everything's really dark.
Yeah, that part, I remember that being, like, the heaviest part of just, like, I wanna get off this ride moment. I think, it's back here, right? Do you remember, Chloi?
No. Oh god, I hate this part. Also, Box, please tell me that's a real line from Hannibal. I don't remember it.
Oops, sorry, I hit the mic.
Yeah, Listening Garden. It is a really oppressive feeling moment. I love the soundtrack of that series so much for being able to do that. Grant, I mean, James and I would say yes, because we're, like, huge Silent Hill fans. I mean, if you don't like horror, then I would say maybe questionable, but they are really, really good games. Oh yeah, if you love horror, then you should absolutely play through them. People say that the first Silent Hill hasn't aged well. I kind of agree and disagree. I think the first one is still worth playing.
Wait, do I need to go through here at all for this? Do I just need to get rid of that generator? And then can I go upstairs? Get to where I needed to go.
Where's the backseat gamers in the chat?
Oh, I see, yeah. Okay, yeah, here it is. Yeah, I just missed it.
That is a really good way to describe Hannibal. Heightened reality. Like everyone's playing just like weird games of like 4D chess, like psychologically and emotionally.
Yeah, everybody needs like. I said this as a joke on Twitter, but like, Hannibal's just like about a world with like, where MDMA was never invented. Because everybody has zero chill in that show.
Did this part scare you as a kid?
Well, funny enough, the first game I played, the first Metal Gear game I played was the second one. So when I saw this, I was just like, oh damn, this is like the vamp part of Metal Gear Solid 2.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I'll move straight onto Mr. Robot after we finish Hannibal, but we do have to watch that show soon. I gotta finish Dark first.
There's a lot of shows we need to watch.
Dark is a show where like you might want to take breaks, but you can't because you'll forget the like 500 important details that you need to understand the next episode.
Yeah.
It's a really confusing show, but it's like it was probably one of my favorite shows the year it came out.
It's really Dark is really good, but it is kind of, you have to be very much paying attention because it can get confusing.
Like you have to binge it, honestly.
What are you talking about?
My man straight peed himself.
Snake.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless. I've removed all obstacles. Now
I always love the way characters look from far away in PS1 games. They just kind of look like 3 pixels that slightly resemble the face.
Yeah.
And they could look like kind of funny a couple cuts ago.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Iconic.
from another world to do battle with you.
What is it, revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me. It makes no difference. Fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Can you hit people with? Oh no, you can't. Never mind.
Oh yeah, there's a police nods poster on the wall. There's also a Luigi, right?
Not in this one.
Oh, is it in Twin Snakes?
Only in Twin Snakes. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
man.
like there's Yoshi and Mario and Luigi.
Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all.
So you have to punch
Only a fool has life to a weapon.
the ninja because he blocks your bullets. He's invisible, right? Or he was.
Twin Snakes came out on PS2, didn't it? Was it only GameCube?
You can find out. Is that the only game where you can shoot Yoshi with a gun? I forgot that Metal Gear Solid 3 was on 3DS.
Super Smash Brothers, you can shoot Yoshi with a gun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Silicone Knights. They're not still around, are they?
In your health as well.
I have 3 rations. Okay.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me.
Hurry up and catch me, Snake. Oh, what do chaff grenades? This feels a little like cheating.
Like old times. I've been waiting for this pain.
Wait, what? One of the lead artists is a shadow? I don't know anything about this.
Hurt me more.
Ew, I never heard about that.
Wow. Silicone Knights. Now I'm really glad I didn't play Twin Snakes. Oh yeah, happy 9 o'clock. Oh no, I hope I don't die.
Do you remember, Snake? The feel of battle. The clashing of bone and sinew.
Rations?
That's good, Snake. Hurt me more.
Wait, what do chaff? I kind of want to see what chaff grenades do. Do they just like mess with them? Oh yeah.
That's good, Snake. Hurt me more.
Oh man. What?
What the hell?
What? That's never happened before. Oh, alright, well you guys gotta see this fight again. Well, now I'm good at it, and I know I could use chaff grenades if I want to choose them.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive.
F for me. Alright.
That's good, Snake. Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand
Get
to
this
hand.
part.
It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life.
Isn't Meryl in Police Knots too? I mean, I remember hearing somewhere that she is.
You know what might be fun to play? Because I've never played it and I'm not sure if you have, Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah.
Just because that would be a new Metal Gear game that neither of us have played.
Yeah, I've never played. I've only like I've seen clips from it. Some of the codec calls are really good.
I've only seen the Make America Great Again cutscene.
I just remember there was like, I think there was like a one cutscene where they were just talking about Occupy Wall Street.
Oh yeah, that's like, well, that's a codec call, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Is Metal Gear Rising like canon, or does it even matter?
I don't know if it's canon. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Does it happen after like everything else in the Metal Gear games? Like it's the furthest one in the future.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh whoa! Does he pull his katana out if I use chat grenades?
That's good, Snake.
Yeah, Sonny is a team. I remember Sonny in that game. Yep. Yeah, he does. Wait, well, who else is he? I know he voices Raiden, but that's it. I don't know anybody else he's voiced. Oh, I like that they keep the cutscene in thermal. Oh, okay.
That's it. I remember that punch. Do you remember, Snake?
Kingdom Hearts. It's another series. I've only played like half of the first one. Have you played Kingdom Hearts?
I've only played a bit of the first one a long time ago, like when it first came out. I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan or a huge Disney fan, so it never really clicked with me.
So close. So close, you guys.
That's a series that has insane lore, it seems like. You did it! Alarming is a really funny way to describe Kingdom Hearts.
What is he doing right now? Did I shoot him? Oh, okay. Whoa, you didn't have to do that in Twin Snakes.
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar.
Yeah.
What? Not again. What's happening?
Is it over?
Homestuck levels of density. That sounds really intimidating then.
Yeah. Homestuck might be the one fandom that I am so absolutely in the dark about.
No doubt about it.
Ridiculous.
Well, you're not completely in the dark. You know about
No.
Everyone knows about Sweeper and Hella Jeff.
Yeah.
But I don't. Everything else, I really have no idea.
They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
God, that's a blast from the past. Sweeper and Hella Jeff.
Yeah. Sweeper and Hella Jeff was so formative.
Yes. He started the gene
As far as like our
project.
sense of humor, I feel like way more than we give it credit
He was
for.
killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
The book is so good.
Subject, they decided to use the body of a
Man, we only have
soldier who
one
was
of the
recovered
books.
after the fall of
Yeah,
Zanzibar.
well, yeah, I think I just have the first one.
But he was already
I think it's the first one, the quest for the spoon or whatever.
But they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they
Oh,
experimented
it's the second
on him
one?
like a
Oh
plaything.
no.
Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
So Gray Fox is the original.
They used him to test
Genome
all sorts
soldier.
of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Love line.
Saying that he's
That's
just
good.
a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
Yeah, I think he was. I think Drill was part of the Kickstarter for the second book.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the book I think I have because he helped write it. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long are you gonna stay in there?
Are you one of them?
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Come on, get out. We can't stay here forever.
That's a really good line.
Your uniform is different than theirs.
You're the Metal Gear Chief Engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Meryl.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me?
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh, well, at least you're not one of them.
Huh. Are you hurt?
Like Metal Gear Solid and reading Homestuck and
I'm
getting
okay. I just
Alright.
twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about.
the
I want to ask
a lot
you
of culture getting
I need
jammed in
information
your
about
brain
Metal
all at
Gear.
once.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Liar. I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy
Can't get
nuclear
enough.
warhead.
Get enough
The
discourse.
terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the president personally supervised the final
I think this is
assembly of
like the
main
first time in like any sort of media
President Baker?
about finding out about like
I was
the
never
arms
told exactly what
industry
they armed Rex with.
and like kind
I
of the
only know it's
weird
equipped with a
relationship it
Vulcan
has
cannon,
with
a laser and a railgun.
like sci-fi nerd culture and how like it just takes advantage of like of nerds
A railgun, you said.
Yeah.
fantasies about
It uses
making robots
magnets
and
to
stuff
fire
to
bullets
make
at
like
extremely high velocities.
fucking like
The
weapons.
technology was originally
Oh,
developed
yeah.
for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between Arms Tech and Rivermore
Oh yeah, I
National
remember
Labs.
Gun
The
Show.
railgun is on
Yeah.
Rex's right arm.
Metal
Gunjo
Gear's
is
main
good.
function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear
I
has
really
missile
like the
modules back to
Gunshot
carry
wasn't the
up to 8
Anime
missiles,
Club
but are you
comic,
saying
right?
it
Was
originally
that one?
it was.
to
I
carry
think it was.
Was that one the
missiles?
Anime Club one? Okay, good. I mean that was really funny when I was reading it because I was
Yeah,
president of the
that's
anime
not
club
all
in
it
my high
is.
school.
If Metal Gear fired only standard
And
nuclear missiles, then they should
There were a
already
lot of
have
like
the
weird
practical data
politics
they
in
need.
my anime club, so reading that comic was like really funny. Obviously not as like exaggerated as it was in that comic, but
Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using Nova and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So they developed a new type
damn,
of
now it's
nuclear
for some
weapon in
more
VR testing lab, huh?
live action footage
Yes, but
of
you
shit.
can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers.
That first episode of
If
Fairy
you link
Tail.
these, you can test everything in a virtual environment, but it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If the terrorists launched that thing...
Yeah, same.
Damn.
I mean, it was like particularly like pretty crazy for that time too to have like live footage in a video game.
The truth is, my grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father, he was born on August 6th, 1945.
Dude, guess what day
of
it
the
is?
Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
Yeah. Wow.
3 generations of Emmerich men.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's
We
a
must have the curse of nuclear weapons.
that was
written
not
in
on
our
purpose.
DNA.
Whoa.
I used to think that I could use science to
Damn.
help mankind.
The
The one who
curse
wound up getting
continues.
used was me.
No.
Using science to
What?
help mankind.
What curse?
In the movies.
I don't know about just weapons.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together. Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base are they keeping it?
Did you see that one tweet about the nuclear weapons denier?
No.
Rex
Oh,
is in the
okay.
underground maintenance base.
It's probably
Where's
good then you
that?
didn't see that.
North of the
It's
communications
just cool that like when there's
It's a long way
anything
there.
that happens
The
now,
emergency
there
override
no matter
system
what
for
it is,
detonation
there
codes
is a
there, too.
Yeah, and
person
the maintenance
who's gonna
base
be there to
control room.
deny it.
You'd better hurry.
Yeah.
But there was like a
They were planning
thread
on
from a
right from the
guy
start
who
that
had like a
their
decent
ballistic
amount of
program was
followers who was
probably
just like,
finished.
yeah, nuclear
If they haven't
weapons
called for me in a
don't
few
exist
hours,
because
they must not
they're
need me.
they're
In other
impossible
words,
to
they must be
make
ready to launch.
theoretically or something, and he was just like, yeah, like the fact that Hiroshima exists
We can't
means that
override the launch.
they
We'll have to
nuclear
destroy
weapons doesn't
Rex.
exist.
What?
It was just really dumb, like bird brain logic. And
Yeah, I
most
mean-
people were just like making fun of him, or just be like, oh, I guess
Like
that
of yours,
we have a new
just
guy that
slow it
exists.
down.
You'll need me if you're gonna
Anyone
destroy
can say
Rex.
anything now. We're in an
No.
era
Need
where
you.
like
I just need your brain.
People
yeah,
believe anything.
Grant, hobbyist deniers.
Yeah.
Like
Duty to destroy him.
everybody wants like you know, the one thing that
If you
like
get a
they're
chance,
in
try to
on,
escape.
that they're the
When the
expert
coast is
on, so
clear,
they
I'll
just make it
contact
up
you by
now.
codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Yeah. Yeah, this stream we have to deny
I
something
want you to
cool.
hide somewhere and keep me informed.
What should
You
we
know this
be
place well,
deniers
don't you?
of?
Of course I do. And don't worry.
New York
I've got
deniers.
this.
Just like New
New
York,
York
New York doesn't exist.
It's the same stealth technology. as the
Any
Ninja.
footage you've seen is just an
Foxhound was gonna
elaborate
use them,
set from
but they stopped
Los
by.
Angeles,
Bad leg and all.
which is when people are talking about New York,
want
it's
Meryl to
actually
watch
a
after
part of
you,
Los
too.
Angeles.
The Statue of Liberty is in Los Angeles.
Yeah. Yeah, every photo of the Statue of Liberty is
Meryl, the
photoshopped.
engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn!
Italian deniers. Italians don't exist.
What happened?
Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What does she look like?
A chapstick truther.
She was wearing the same green uniform as
Yeah,
the terrorists.
chapsticks exist, but they don't work. That's my theory.
It's in the name. They make you
disguise?
more
She
chap.
had such a cute
Yeah.
way of walking. She kind of wiggles her
Yeah, that's a
behind.
little hint they leave. The Illuminati
She's
left.
got a very cute behind.
Way of walking.
Oh yeah, so this is how you know to look for butts, because Otacon tells you.
If she's disguised as the enemy,
Ivy
you'll have to
League
contact her
denier.
when she's alone, huh?
I fell into a QAnon
only
hole
one place where we
recently,
can be sure
just
she's
watching like hours of QAnon
Where's
videos,
that?
Don't be so
because I think
tense.
my uncle is getting into QAnon shit, and I want to like, I guess understand it better
Use this security
because it's
card.
weird and scary.
It's security level 4.
Q,
Oh God, what is QAnon?
You're not
All
in
yours,
pain,
James.
are you?
Huh?
You feel okay?
well, I have a 10-part series I can send you.
Do not link QAnon in your stream.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna do that like as a joke.
I'm a little nervous.
It's
Everyone knows I've
it's
said
like
so
probably
many
one of the
times.
most deranged like conspiracy theories that exists
Call
right
me
now,
Otacon.
Otacon.
and it's
Stands
just
for
like
Otaku
every like
Convention.
all of the
An otaku's a
worst
guy like me who
conspiracy
likes
theories you can think of,
Japanimation.
like just all wrapped in one.
Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal
Yeah, it's like
robots.
it's like Pizzagate on
Still
steroids.
the best in the field of
Like just
robotics.
And
oh,
Japanese
this is the part
cartoons
that
played
like
some part
shows
in it.
anime.
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons.
Is this just showing police
That's what
knots?
all scientists say.
I became a scientist
I'm
because
stuck
I
for
wanted to make
boomers.
robots like the ones in the Japanese animes.
Oh, that is kind of true, because like didn't Homestuck, like there was a part of it where there was like audience participation, right? Which is like what QAnon has, where like old people can like participate in
We
the
have to take
in the
responsibility.
conspiracy.
Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who
Japanimation.
wanted to
Damn,
be
we missed
famous.
it. Oh
That's
no.
all over now.
I like
I
that
won't
part
take
too,
part
where he
in
talks
murder
about
anymore.
Whatever. All I want from
technology
you
being
is
developed.
information.
Sure. I know everything
Like
about this whole
the
base.
military
Ask me
and
anything
war
about
being like
Rex
a
or
really
about this place.
a place where technology is
Also, with this
Yeah.
stealth camouflage, I can
Um,
sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just
And
tell
what was I
me and
gonna
I'll bring
say
them to you.
about QAnon? Oh yeah, so there's QAnon, and then there's
I'm on
the
frequency
conspiracy
141.12.
theory that
See you later.
QAnon is like a psyop developed to discredit like actual potentially real conspiracies. Do we
I
want to
like
get
that.
into this shit?
Well, I think we're about to end it right here, because this is probably like a good place to end it. So I think next time we'll continue talking about QAnon.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, in QAnon, JFK Jr. secretly alive. There's also a little known, but they don't really talk about, but QAnon also thinks time travel is real and Q is from the future. That's a whole big thing.
Yeah, everyone bring us your favorite QAnon theory next week and we'll discuss.
There's also like a part of QAnon that involves Barron Trump, and Barron Trump being really high IQ and able to analyze all of the emails that Hillary thought she deleted. But yeah, I guess I'm like a semi-expert now, and I just from watching a bunch of videos. It's fucking wild.
This was a great note to end this.
Yeah,
on.
yeah, that's great. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining our Metal Gear Solid stream. So
Our Metal Gear Solid / QAnon stream.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. So we'll be playing on next Thursday. We'll be continuing.
Yeah, next Thursday, same time.
On Sunday, I'm gonna keep on playing more puppet combo games, which are just like these really cool like low fidelity 3D horror games that have just all been really good. So I'm gonna play some more of those, and then I don't know, Tuesday is probably just my dedicated Tarkov and just chill and do nothing stream. So yeah, thanks everybody. I'll see you all.
And thanks for joining, Grant, too. And I know you were a
thank you.
newcomer to the stream.
Yeah, thanks, appreciate it.
Everyone else take care.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.